Nathan here at Bluestone Farms. Another little routine video moving the cows today. It's Memorial Day weekend, it's Saturday, and the weather sucks, which is honestly a good thing because we need the rain really bad. We are in a terrible drought. And this is the third straight day of raining. It's supposed to rain for the next 2 days. It's not raining hard, but it's raining enough to get the ground really wet, let the ground absorb a lot of this water coming down. So this kind of sucks. It's Memorial Day weekend, but I am not going to complain about rain. But anyway, so we're in the shop right now. We're filling up the IBC tote, fill the cow's water up. It takes about 45 minutes to fill this thing up, although we don't need to fill it all the way up. I usually let it run for the full 45. That way for the next time I need to fill it up, it won't take the full 45 minutes. So I've got a timer on my watch going for 45 minutes. We're gonna go run down there. I've already checked on the cows about an hour ago this morning. We are now 1 day overdue for Sophia's calf. It doesn't look like this calf is coming within the next day or two. Who knows? The plan is we're gonna move the cows to a new spot. We're gonna try to separate Magnolia and Sophia, the two pregnant heifers. If we can get them separated, then we'll take them up top and we'll give them the barn up top, and we'll set up another electric fence and create a paddock up top for them. And that way they can have their calves up top and I can keep an eye on them close from the house. The other reason why I want to get them separated is I don't want the bull breeding them back right away. I'd like to give them 3 or 4, possibly 5 months off from breeding before they get rebred again. So that's the plan. Let's run down there and we'll start setting up the new paddock. Let this water fill up. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's 3 tom turkeys over there. They're running out there now. They're chasing a hen out there. Every time it rains, they'll come out. You'll see a lot of turkeys out in the rain, at least here. It could be like the most beautiful sunny day and you will not see them. It could be just straight misting, pouring down rain, and they'll be out in the field just doing their thing. Down with the Dexters here now. Of course, the one that whines all the time, he's whining. Here's our bull, here's Harkin. What's up, Bubba? The pregnant one, she's in the back over there. And I have been trying to look at her for the past day, and she will not turn around. And that udder is filling up a little bit. Dang. Should probably get them separated. But when I let them into the new paddock after I set up the new fence, I think I'm gonna try to just let them in one by one. And if I can get her kind of separated in the back and leave her in here, that will be the ideal plan. If somehow they all just bull rush through into the new one like they sometimes tend to do, I'll get some of those corral panels I have and I'll bring it down and see if I can catch her in that corral panel. Yeah, that udder has definitely filled up a little bit. I'd like to see her from behind. She won't turn around for me. Let's go in and see if we can look at her real quick. Oh, yeah, that udder's filling up a little bit. What's up, baby? You all ready to get moved? Y'all got eye boogers. You know that? You got eye boogers. What's up, Rosie? What? Yeah, I know. Say hi. All right, we'll get this fence set up. I'm probably not gonna film setting up the new fence. I film that all the time. Let's get the new fence set up and we'll come back and I'll see if we can get them separated. I'd like to get Magnolia up there too. All right, guys. We got the new fence all set up through here. It goes around that patch of trees out there in the middle. I gave them that just in case they're in here for a couple days after the rain comes over. They can get some shade in there if they need shade. That way they can get out of the rain a little bit too. That little spot, it does kind of dip down in there, so it's it might fill up with water a little bit, but I was looking at it and there's no standing water in it, so I'm not too worried about that. Now let's get these guys separated. The 2 pregnant ones are in the back. Let's see if we can somehow get them to come in kind of one by one here. We'll see how that works. I know they are ready to come in. Let's see if we can untangle this mess I made. I know. All right. Let's see if we can get these guys one by one through here real quick. No, you gotta go. You gotta go that way. Nope, nope. Hey, come on, dude. All right. That sort of went to plan. We got one of them still in there that needs to come in, but the 2 pregnant ones are there. I will take that as a win. All right, that worked. I don't know how much footage I got of that, but that actually worked. All right, let's put that back down in the ground there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That actually worked the plan. I did not really think that was going to work that well, but it did. Let's see. We have 3 minutes left on our water timer. So let's go up here. We'll cut the water off. Let's go get the trailer. We'll come down here with the trailer. I think I have a little bit of grain. So if we can give them some grain, I think we'll be able to get them in the trailer, and then we'll take them up top and set them up top. So, oh, it's got a little bit to go, but we'll cut it off. Man, it's coming now. That rain is pouring now. I'm soaked already, but I think over the past 2 days, we've had probably about 1.5 to 2 inches of rain here. And I think today they're calling for like that amount again. So that'll be about 3 to 3.5 inches of rain. Again, a good thing, but it's kind of a pain in the butt to work in. But again, not complaining about the rain. So we'll go get the trailer and then we'll ride over to our other shop. I think I have grain in there. I hope I have grain. If I don't have grain, I don't know how we're gonna get them into the trailer, so.
Just you wait, listen for the storm. Hear the difference in the wind. When dark clouds form and start to turn, I'll run again. Far away when the hurricane comes in. Well, I'm the only island in the way, but I was born to fight the wind and rain. Sometimes a man will keep himself in shame.
We got a little bit of grain, so we'll take this down and see if we can kind of entice him to get up in the trailer. Okay, well, we are backed up. We got to get this fence figured out first. Let's see if we can get this kind of figured out here real quick. Back up, guys. Hey. Hey, watch out. Watch out, guys. Hey, we gotta get out of there. Come on. All right. So you know, just climb up in there anyways. All right, I ain't got no grain in there. Let's get this grain out. Come on. Take your time. You've already been up in there. There we go. Good deal. That actually worked. Now that they're in there, they got grain, they're out of the rain for a minute. Let's go take the tractor and trailer back up by the shop. I gotta finish setting up this fence for them. I gotta get the electric hooked up and I gotta give them water still. So let's go get the skid steer. We'll bring the water down. We'll break down the current fence. These guys will hang out in the trailer for a couple minutes and then we'll take them up top and get that new paddock set up. Okay, we are back up to the shop. We got the heifers in the trailer. They're gonna hang out here for a couple minutes. We gotta go up top by the house. We gotta set up the electric fence up there. My wife is actually doing me a huge favor. She's actually unboxing the new fences we got because I bought new fences for this exact reason. So she's up there actually unboxing them right now. She's prepping all them. That way these guys don't have to sit too long in the trailer here, so. It looks like they still got quite a bit of grain on the ground, so they can hang out in here, eat the grain. Oh my goodness. Her calf is coming in June. We got probably about another 3 or 4 weeks for her calf to come. Another thing I noticed, we didn't even have to fill up this water. I'm gonna leave the water here. I'll leave it full for next time I gotta fill up the water tank down there. We're gonna go take the skid steer down there. It's still full of water, so my plan is I'm gonna try to pick it up with the forks on the skid steer and kind of slide it under the fence. now that we got the fence all hooked up, the water's inside, let's go ahead and test this fence, make sure it's hitting nice and hot. I had a problem with the last paddock. It wasn't hitting hot. I'll take you guys over and show you guys in a second why it wasn't hitting hot. Huh. And we are still not hitting that hot. I thought for sure with how wet the ground is, it would be hitting pretty hot. The grass is getting quite tall down here, so I'd imagine it's probably because the bottom strand is getting grounded out or shorted out. I'm not too concerned with it this go around. These cows are pretty well trained to this fence. They don't really ever touch it. Let's test this side real quick just to see how we're hitting here. 4.8, yeah, it's not hot. Yeah, I can assure you it's because the grass is hitting that bottom wire, and because it's hitting that bottom wire, it's kind of shorting out a little bit. Maybe next move I might have to start weed eating the fence line. I know that's what the problem is here. I do want to show you guys what happened when I said that this last paddock, it wasn't hitting hot at all. That's because we had one of our fences break. I already went ahead and took down all the fences except for that one that's broken. I'm gonna leave that one fence up so I can come back through and fix where it's broken at. I'm not sure what happened. We have two spots where this bottom strand has this completely broke off from here. It looks like it just frayed. I'm assuming it was rubbing on this tall grass back here and it kind of just split and frayed. But there's two spots exactly where it happened at, and here's the second spot where it happened at. Again, it's like it frayed. Kind of looks like something pulled it a little bit. I have a couple repair kits, so we'll take those repair kits and patch that up. So I'm gonna leave that one up for right now, so that way we can come back down, we can patch that fence right up and then just keep going with it. I do want to bring up one more thing about where the cows are at, which they are right over in there. On the back side of this field we're on, we have the Bull Run Creek, which flows right to the back side of our property. When it rains a lot, it will flood up this whole field here. I don't think it's going to flood right now. It usually takes quite a bit of rain to get the thing to flood up. I mean, it's high right now, but it's not really looking like it's going to flood. I mean, it usually takes a lot of rain to get the thing to flood, but every time it rains for a couple days straight, I always get worried about it, especially when I got the cows down here in the bottom field. That is something just to be kind of mindful for down here. This paddock went down from 8 cows to 6 cows. We have 1 bull, 2 steers, and 3 heifers in here. Our bulls should have already bred our 3 heifers, so that would probably put our heifers calving late winter. Well, actually, not even late winter, probably be midwinter. This is how the Dexters do. They thrive on this grass. They don't care if it's raining, they don't care if it's sunny, they don't care if there's a tornado coming through. They are on the grass munching. And you can see the spot where we just were, how bare it is compared to this. They were on that spot for a little longer than I wanted them to. They're on that spot for about 6 days. Ideally, we'll keep them on this spot for probably 5 days. Since we took the 2 heifers out of there, it won't be as impacted as quickly. So with that said, these guys are set up. Let's go set up this other paddock up by the house. We'll give the heifers the red barn we got, and that way they can have a dry spot. We're gonna start prepping this whole field for where the heifers are gonna go. So we're gonna come off of this post here. We already have an existing fence. This fence is kind of flopsy and flimsy, but that's okay. I don't think the girls are really going to test it. So we already have an existing fence all the way through here, down to the tree line, and all the way down to that red barn right over there. We don't have to fence that in. So all we have to fence in is just off this post, down the driveway, and then up, and we'll see how far we can take it. There's a couple shaded spots here. They have the barn, so they'll be out of the sun for when that time comes, although it's pouring down raining right now. The grass is growing in here. It's not extremely tall, but I haven't cut it in 2 or 3 weeks now, purposely, because I knew that this was probably going to be a possibility of bringing the heifers up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start setting this fence up. I'm not going to record myself set the fence. I feel like you guys have seen me set this fence up a bunch of times now, and it's probably pretty repetitive and kind of boring to watch. We got the electric fence set up around the house up there. Currently taking the heifers up. They're gonna drop them off in that new paddock up there that I set up for them. I do have the goat pens set up in there too, because I moved them around on the electric fence and rotational graze them as well. We'll take a look at them while we're up here too. I haven't showed them off in quite some time. Let's get up here. We'll back the tractor up to the post, and we'll let the heifers out. I gotta set up electric, and I gotta set up the water in here for them too. So I don't know what I'm thinking. My original plan is I was just gonna back up to that post and under the electric fence there. That makes absolutely no sense because I have an actual gate for this exact reason. Clearly, I have not used this gate very often because that was not my first thought here. bring the trailer up the driveway here, up there, and we'll back into that spot and we'll get these girls unloaded. A little worried about them looking at that hole there. I don't think she can fit through it, but she was definitely eyeballing that hole right there. Wait for them to get up the field a little bit before we pull off and get this gate closed, because I don't want them to see that opening in the gate and run out. I think they're okay. Let's go up here and get this tractor moved out. Just finished up everything. We got the electric set up for the fence. We're hitting at like 9,000 kilovolts. Pretty good shock. They've got water up there. I gave them a tub of water. The whole new area. They got a pretty big field here. The two of them, plus calves that are coming. This field should be good enough for them for time being. That way we'll get these heifers away from the bull after they have their calves, and they don't get rebred right away, which is what I don't really want. I am going to close this stall off to them. I don't want them going in here. This stall here, I have a floor in it. I don't think they'd break through the floor, but I don't want them going in there and busting the floor. This one here, this second stall, that's just straight ground in there. So I don't have to worry about that. That way we can have a stall in case we got to throw one of them in there with a calf here soon or something. Oh, you're going to go in there. You're going to go in there as I'm trying to close it. I see how you're doing. I'm not sure what we're doing with these guys yet. I have my buck in there. The buck's the white one right there. He's been in there since January, and we're in late May. These does are due with their babies here, actually like right around the same time that Magnolia's due, which is like right mid-June. I'm not sure why they're screaming at me. I don't know if they think I can control the rain coming down today or not, but they have grass, they have water. They're always wanting something. But they're doing their thing here. They're doing their thing there. So, well guys, that's probably gonna wrap up this video. Got these guys separated. I didn't know how that was gonna go, and it actually went really well, so I'm happy about that. I'm so hoping this calf comes here soon. I'm looking forward to it. Well, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps me out on my end. So thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. We'll catch you out the next one.